Yes, the title is correct. The title is absolutely correct. All right. President Trump was driving was flying a jet, and he dropped doo doo all over Harry Sison and the silly No Kings protesters. I'm about to show you Don Lemon on the phone with Harry Sisson while they review what happened to him. But first, let's hear Speaker Johnson talk about it.
President of the United States over the weekend released a video of him pooping on the American people.
The president uses social media to make the point. You can argue he's probably the most effective person who's ever used social media for that. He is using satire to make a point. He is not calling for the murder of his political opponents, and that's what these people are doing. I mean, they're in one of these photos. I think there's a picture of the president hanging in effigy by a noose on one of these, one on the far end. I mean, it's unconscionable. Look, America is built on the idea of free speech. You have the right to protest. Of course, we jealously guard that. I mean, Chip and I are attorneys. We've defended that right in the courts. But what they're doing right now is different. They are trying to incite violence. It's not funny. You don't mock a president who has already had 2 failed assassination attempts on his life. This is not a game. And the idea that communists would be supporting this is unconscionable to us.
Now, here's the thing, man. A lot of people are they're putting up little bears that look like pinatas that look like Trump, and they got kids stabbing them and beating them. They got people hanging pinatas that look like Trump by nooses. They're just acting extremely hateful. One thing I can say is you can call Trump mean, you can call Trump vindictive, you can call Trump over the top ambitious, but what you can't call him is boring. The dude, he keeps it going, man. Biden, it would have served him well to do anything that has some excitement to him. This brother's entire administration was just death. Boring as hell. Someone go help grandpa get to the microphone. Now someone help grandpa get to his seat. Okay. Somebody let Jill know that we think grandpa boo-booed on himself because we saw him over there making faces, and now we actually smell it and we know where it's coming from. It's okay. It happens at a certain age. The last administration was just a goddamn retirement home inside of the White House. They might as well turn the White House into a hospice at that point because we was hiding him. We was not letting him have any live interviews. He never talked to reporters, any of those things. As a matter of fact, Karine Jean-Pierre is still lying about not knowing that he was mentally inept or he was just out of sorts and he was losing his mind or losing his faculties. Look, let's just send him back to the beach so that he can take a quick nap on the sand. People are going to leave him alone over there. All right. People will leave him alone as long as they can see him in his super white kneecaps and in his Biden hat that he's okay. But he still looked like Weekend at Bernie's to me. All right. Now we have Don Lemon talking to Harry Sison. Of course, this is going to be possibly the most masculine conversation that you will hear all this week.
Saw you in the background looking at that. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, that's kind of my reaction as well. I was listening to you cover the story, saying like, oh, there's Harry getting pooped on by the president of the United States. It's just not a sentence, number one, I imagine you ever thought you'd say, or a sentence I ever thought I'd hear. So it's been really crazy to watch all of this unfold.
Yeah. What do you think about, how do you feel about that? It's not, look, I know that you have tough skin. You've gone through this before, but what do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I just think, Yeah, I think this is actually bigger than me. I know that this video was attacking me, but there were also millions of Americans that were also displayed in that video, also getting attacked by the president of the United States. So he's attacking me in a petty, gross, disgusting way. But I think the more concerning story here is that, I think this is his genuine feelings toward peaceful protest, that if he could, he would attack in some way, shape, or form the people who dissent. So I don't.
Oh, shut the hell up, Harry. He's attacking. This is his way of attacking Americans. If he could, he would attack everybody that protests. Trump don't give a damn about y'all protesting against him. He don't care. Y'all wasting y'all time. You're not getting anything done. You calling him a daggone dictator and a king, and this dude is doing things for everybody, making sure that the Democrats and the Republicans benefit. He want to make sure that people stop killing each other, internationally and domestic. So what in the hell are you talking about? This dude, y'all are the ones that are violent. Y'all are the ones that attack conservatives. This is the left. The left is are the violent ones. That's who the violent ones are. And miss me with that whole, what about school mass shootings and mass this and mass that, and the guy that shot Charlie was this, and this. Yeah, y'all are funny, man. Y'all can pull one or two examples out your ass, but then when you look at the whole pie, now you got to eat crow. If you're honest with yourself, when you look at the whole entire pie of violence in this country, you have to eat crow, because then you realize that you have been wrong as two left damn socks. And yes, there's such thing as left socks. Let's continue with the masculine conversation.
I don't think that this is actually it's just about me or like a gross attack. I think this is a broader, more concerning story surrounding the Trump admin.
Isn't it a broader, more concerning story? You're correct. Isn't it one, though, about how he feels about the American people? I think he thinks he only governs for and is the president of the people who voted for him. But these were millions and upon millions of Americans who are out there saying that they were tired of the, no pun intended, the bullshit that is happening right now. And yet he has a 37% approval rating. I think he should be a little bit more cognizant about how the country is really feeling about his policies.
Yeah, I mean, you think, right, for somebody that's in politics, you'd think that they'd want to appeal to the most amount of people possible. But I think our argument on the left just got a lot stronger over the past 24 hours. And I actually made another video, a follow-up video in response to this, making the point that I think Donald Trump just proved us all right with what he did, and JD Vance's attack on me. Our point at the No Kings protest is that Donald Trump's an authoritarian. He's not a serious person. He doesn't care about this country. He doesn't care about you. And when he's posting childish AI videos of him attacking.
Hurry, shut the hell up. Don, you say he's not serious. How can you not be serious, but you're doing everything that's pissing everybody off? Usually that's what a father figure does. When the dad comes home, it's time to stop playing. It's time to clean up behind yourself. If you was disrespecting mom before I got here, then you better be running and hiding. That's what it is with Don. I'm with Donald Trump, with President Trump. He is scaring the draws off of you idiots. He is making you realize that we should have tried harder to lock him up. We should have tried harder to get rid of him. Letitia James should have found some more, or should have planted some evidence to drain his bank account so he couldn't run for president. Like, this dude is handling business. Business. You got people in D.C. that did not want the National Guard there. They didn't want any of the three-letter agencies there to come over there and stand around and just make sure that the criminals are not criminaling. But crime went down. Like, there was no murders for like 12 or 13 days in a row. That was huge. And you had the DC residents coming out talking about it. They were elated. They were over the moon. Same thing happened in Memphis. Same thing happened in Chicago. And what happened in Chicago? All the gangsters was like, if Trump come out here, we gonna be killing them. If National Guard even try to come out here, well, they gonna be sorry. We got switches. We got YNs with switches. Y'all don't want us. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. You say he's not serious? No, y'all are the ones that aren't serious. Also, Don Lemon said that he's only the president for the people that voted for him, which is bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. No, that was the Democratic Party. Y'all only appeased the people that wanted whatever the Democratic policies were. That's it. Y'all want, if we had anything to say about a man going to a woman's bathroom, just because he identifies as a woman, you guys would tear us apart. Pause. You will have all sorts of things to say. If we find out that a boy was playing on a women's or a girls' volleyball team in high school, we will have an issue with it. Why? Because not every man with daughters want their daughter competing against other men or boys, period, especially not at that age. Because the women, the girls and the women, the young women, they're not developed the same. They're not as muscular as a man. They're just not. So they shouldn't be competing against them. Same thing happened in colleges. You guys wanted us to shut the hell up while you did whatever you wanted. That's it. You was trying to get rid of guns. You was trying to defund the police. Whoever said anything about it, we were the imbeciles. We were the bad guys. Who's the ones that's not serious? You was. Who's the ones that brought in tens of millions of illegal immigrants, threw them up in our faces, gave them all the resources that they needed to survive and thrive, gave them a place to stay either in brand new apartments, hotels, or in the shelters where American citizens were still sleeping on the grounds, on the bridges, in the parks, and they couldn't get in those places. But you guys were taking care of the illegal immigrants and didn't want anybody to say anything about it. And when we talked about deporting them, and this was after they was setting people on fire inside of the train station, unaliving our girls and graping them in the parks in New York and other places. They would get in jail and get kicked back out very quickly. We say we wanted to deport them. We didn't want to kill them. We wanted to get rid of them because we couldn't track them. We didn't know who was committing the crimes. We didn't know who was in this country doing what to whoever. So we wanted to get rid of them, send them back to wherever the hell they came from, that you guys went out and got them from because you wanted to create new voters. And it was that simple. But you blamed everything on the border bill, border bill, border bill, border bill. Who gives a damn about a vote? You guys didn't give a damn about no border bill. As a matter of fact, you put $56 billion inside of that border bill for Ukraine. And you expected for Republicans to sign off on it? Trump keep on calling all of his friends and messing up the border bill. That's why we can't fix the border. Kamala says he wants to run off of a problem and not a solution. No, nigga. He wants to get the job done because you guys weren't. So when he got the job on day one, he fixed it. And you want to talk about somebody that's not serious. Miss me with that bull sugar honey iced tea. You might want to talk about somebody else. And last thing I'll say before I cut this bad boy off, we now have a president in office who likes to have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, I do realize that you guys' form of fun is hosting an LGBTQAI plus party at either the White House or at Kamala's house, because that's the only type of fun that you wanted. But unfortunately for you, and fortunately for me and other Americans, we're not doing that anymore. No more LGBTQAI plus parties at the White House. It's not happening anymore. Sorry. Instead, we'll do some memes of the president flying a fighter jet, and dropping poop on your face, because that's exactly what's already on your face. It stank. All you stank. You smell like draws. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.